Hey, welcome back. Thanks for continuing with this three-part series on how to sell on eBay without having any inventory. My name is Michael, and let's go ahead and get started. So here we are back to the eBay page where we decided this is the item that we're going to sell. So first what we're going to do is scroll down just a little bit here, and we're going to select this Sell Now button here. I like to open it up in a new tab. And now we're ready to begin creating our new listing. So the first thing is I want you to notice is that these asterisks here are items that are required. So we're already in the correct category because, well, we're listing the exact same item. But let's make this a little different. Let's take out this lifetime, this model number here, and let's just type in basketball goal. The total number of letters or characters that you can have to be no more than 80. So I want to make sure that I'm using all the characters as possible. So I want to just switch to, say, basketball goal. The reason why I switched the title is, one, I want to have a unique listing. I don't want it to be exactly the same as the other person. But that person is selling their basketball goal often, so these are great keywords. People will use these keywords when they search, but they won't necessarily search lifetime, model number, etc., because people don't do that. So they don't type lifetime 71526 54-inch. What are people looking for? They're looking for a basketball goal. Okay, so let's just keep it simple. Basketball goal is what I'm going to use, and let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so there's certain requirements that eBay does put whenever you're adding photos. You can add up to 12, and the more the better. I would say minimum do at least 3. So where do we get our photos? Well, that's a good question. So first of all, we're going to take the exact same photo that's here on Amazon, and we're going to use it in eBay. So the first step we're going to do is we're not going to right-click and save it, but we're going to basically do a screenshot, and then we're going to head over to Paint, or if you're using a Mac, whatever photo editing software you have, and I'm going to show you basically how to make sure that it is the correct size. So get to that in just a second. Now earlier I mentioned that there are certain size requirements, and there's another reason why we're doing this. If you right click on Amazon's picture, you're going to basically taking the data that's behind that picture. There's always something that's linked to it, including a website address or a URL. So you want to make a clean image with your own title. So basically we're going to do this. We're going to take this picture that we've downloaded and we'll open it up in Paint. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of trickery here. If you notice down here it shows the pixel size. Now this is a perfect size here. However, I just want to make sure that it is large enough. And the way to do that is simply extend the sides, let's say around that, almost around 600 pixels, 638 pixels by 558, which is perfect, but it looks off center. So what we'll do is we'll just select all, and then we'll just kind of drag it sort of in the center. That looks good. And then we're going to click File and Save As. Now this is where I want to make sure that it's saved so that a unique title. This right here is, I don't even know what that makes any sense, but let's just type basketball goal. Alright. That's also part of your title. So that's what we want to do. Now we're going to go back to eBay and finish our listing. Okay, so we've got an asterisk here underneath condition, which is new, and because there's an asterisk, we have to make sure that that is being fulfilled. So let's go ahead and find that picture that we saved. Now, if there aren't any other pictures, what you can do is duplicate it, and so you have a total of 3 pictures. Let's just go ahead and move on so that you can see the rest of the listing. Alright, now earlier I right-clicked on that sell one like this because I figured at some point they were going to ask for the UPC. I'm going to use the same UPC that's in the listing that we're using as our model. So right here it's asking for UPC. What is a UPC? Well, basically it's the barcode. Okay, so let's go back over to the original listing and let's take a look, and whoop, there it is. So we're going to copy this and then we're going to paste it. Excellent. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to add some details. Okay, so let's start by making it stand out of what it is you're selling. We're going to copy and paste this title, and let's make it a little bolder, and let's center it, and let's kind of give it a little bit more pop, bigger size. All right, go ahead and justify it back, take the bold off, and let's go ahead and grab some details. Now when I say grab details, that means that you go back to Amazon and look for the description towards the middle, and you can just highlight this, and let's drop it back down to a 12 if it will. There we go. And let's go ahead and take out this portion and type in basketball goal. Let's give it a little bit of bold action there. And we're going to take out anything else that says lifetime that's not part of the title. And it looks like everything in here is excellent. So let's go grab some of these bullet points as well. People like to see the bullet points, so we're going to add that. And then we'll just finish grabbing the rest. Excellent. I also like to include something that is important, that you only ship to the lower 48 states, not to P.O. boxes or APO. So I'm going to go ahead and include that. Okay. Now we get to the fun part, where we get to decide how much we're going to sell it for. Now earlier we were looking at the eBay calculator, and we saw that if we sold it for $183.99, we were going to make $24.97. So let's go ahead and go with that. Now we're selecting this as a fixed price, not auction, so make sure that this tab is selected. We're not paying any fees for any of this type of listings, so Buy It Now is also free at this moment. Be sure to check to see when the items that you can list will be free. eBay also runs certain specials from time to time where you can take advantage of free listings all day long. So I'm going to go ahead and select this as I've got quantity of 1. You can also add more if you choose to, but let's just start with 1. And what this means, good till canceled, is that the listing will remain until I decide to cancel it. All right. Now you can select your PayPal here. That means that whenever somebody pays you, it'll go directly to your PayPal address. So you have to make sure that you're going to put in your current PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, then make sure that you get one. Check on YouTube for easy ways to set up your PayPal account. Once you've done that, then you're ready to move on. So next you'll select the US shipping price, and I like to select out of these 4 options flat cost to buyers. Then the next option I like to select under standard services, UPS ground. When I select this free shipping here, cost will automatically go to 0. Handling time is the question on how long is it going to take for me to send it. Well, I want to give the vendor or the source, wherever I'm getting this from, in this case I'm getting it from Amazon, enough time to send it. If there's a storm or something and it takes a little bit longer, 3 days is an actual good length of time. Anything longer, you run the risk of either the customer not wanting to buy it at all, or it is probably not going to show up on any of the other listings. What I mean by that is your listing is going to show up somewhere on eBay. and you want your listing to show up as high as possible. So if everyone who's way up on the high areas of showing their listing, their items, all of them will have 3 business day for handling time, well, so do you. You don't want to go any longer than that because that could push your listing further down the bottom. So let's continue. So all of this here, I've got these exclusions. You can create this exclusion list on your own. You can take a look and see all of these items here that are areas I don't wish to mail. Okay, so everything here is set to where I need it to be. I also selected I block buyers who don't have a PayPal account and who have received 2 unpaid item strikes. That means that they didn't pay for their items. So these are some of the requirements that I've set up. All right. So I want to make sure that they do have a return policy, so I will accept a return and I'll keep it at 14 days. And the buyer basically will pay the shipping price. And I know I don't want to charge a restocking fee. If you do, select yes, and then just give some additional information here. And we're done. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. Notice I'm not getting charged anything at this point because I haven't sold anything. And of course it's a free listing. So this is the review. You want to make sure you go over this as carefully as possible. There were no insertion fees. There were no extra fees, so I'm being charged absolutely nothing, which is excellent. Making money from absolutely nothing. So you can preview your listing, edit your listing, or go ahead and just click list when you're finished. And congratulations, it is now complete. You have just created your first listing. So let's take a look at it. And there we are. It says right here in the blue, your item is for sale. It's good till it's canceled. So let's go ahead and just scroll down as soon as the page finishes loading. And right now we've got the excellent title. Free shipping stands out. The price is excellent, and look at that great picture there. And if we scroll down, there we are. Here's our description. And there's our return policy. And that is it. That's how you have created your first item on eBay. And the length of time that took could be shortened. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do the very same thing and do it in less than 30 seconds. So again, I want you to stay tuned. Please visit our website at michaelandmarion.com, subscribe to our channel, share us on Facebook and Twitter, and please don't forget to click the link below to learn more ways to make more money. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.